clicks and clacks, building blocks, let's begin. Stacks on stacks, with beards we always win. In a world of plastic, our minds spin. Brick by brick, where do we dive in? Brickin' with the beard, we never stop. Talking pieces, colors going over the top. Custom sets, landscapes, got a shop. Tunes drop, make the hobby pop. From vintage sets to modern themes, minifig dreams with studs and seams. Castle walls, spaceship beams. Listen close, hear the gear screams. Connecting fans, yo, that's the plan. Building bonds piece by piece, man. Every episode more than just sand. Confidence grand, bricks in hand. Crazy mashups, ideas flow. Breaking molds, watch them grow.
What is going on, everybody? What is up?
What is shaking?
Welcome to another week of Lego. We got quite a few Lego this week. George is trying to look smarter. He got glasses. I think him and Gene are in a competition. We're gonna have them read paragraphs here in a little while and hold books further away and see who can get it right.
Gene still has way more hair on the top of his head than I do, so he's always winning.
That hair means wisdom, Gene.
Yeah, my dad once said it's better to turn gray than turn loose, right?
What happens when you turn gray and turn loose?
I was about to say, wait a minute.
I guess you're screwed at that point.
I failed twice. Dang it.
Mother.
Oh, well, Gene let me
What's
down.
everybody been doing this week?
I have not done, well, I take that back. I have done Lego. Me and Haley, she came down here in the basement and was like, this basement is like pretty messed up. I was like, it's been that way. And we finally agreed we're going to start taking bins of one color at a time upstairs and start sorting everything until we get everything ready to come back down here and be put up on the shelves. Ironically enough, dark tan, normal tan, light bluish gray, dark bluish gray, translucent blue, and are all done, and we're working on black.
Wow.
And we're trying to do all the big colors first.
That's
Other than that,
impressive.
we're just moving along. What about y'all?
We had Jason in town for Easter. So from Boston. So we when
Wait a
he's in
minute.
town, we do the food.
You got to start that over. You didn't say that right.
What? From Boston.
Where you park your car?
He flew a wicked long way.
Let me out of the car, Cole. Let me out of the car.
Park the car. But anyway, so when he's in town, we do the foodie thing. So all that money we've been saving for the past month, not going out to eat, we just ruined that idea.
2 nights.
In 2 nights. But we enjoy it. We always like it when he comes because we get
so y'all can't blame yourself for that.
right. We blame him. He comes to town. We spend a lot of money on food.
He likes to eat good food.
He's kind of a foodie in Boston. He hits some of the really high-end restaurants or the really cool restaurants. So anyway, it was a good time. He left today, so now we're back to working our butts off in the store.
Who worked your butt off the store today?
Well, I'm saying we to be inclusive.
Okay. Could you help me tonight?
I did help her tonight.
Yeah.
Gene, I'm not gonna lie. She always throws you under the bus saying that you don't do much in the store.
He does my inventory. He does the inventory.
We do got some people already in the chat. We got Cajun AFall says, have a great evening, everyone. Can't wait for the stream. Mr. Papa Trip says, good evening, Richard, Gene, and George. Hope everyone in Bearded Bricks land is well. David C. Krause says, hey. Cascadia Bricks says, howdy. Lego History Sam says, hey, guys, I haven't been on in a very long time. I'm disappointed in you. Even though you didn't buy a tank, you bought another boat. You haven't learned yet. Hoarder 66 says, "Good evening, everyone." Colton DRC 333. He's changed it though.
333 to 30.
Well, there's only 3 threes now.
Oh man.
DRC. What is the word for if it's cubed or whatever? Not squared. If it's 3, it's
Cube.
Cube. You had it right. It's
Is it
cube.
cube? All right.
Yeah.
General Tron.
DRC cube.
General Tron says, "Howdy all." Andrew said, "I'm here now," and Fat Daddy Bricks says, "Hello all."
Well, shit, Andrew's here now. We can start.
Who? Andrew?
You know what you said? Andrew said he's here now,
He is.
so we can start.
History Sam said, "It's my party boat, the new Brickmania boat. And it still needs to be a tank." I just need you to get buy a Tiger too, buy something.
I've seen him with a Sherman.
Everyone has a Sherman. I don't want to see a Sherman. I mean, that's when you start talking people that got 10 and 15 Shermans like we need them. We need to get Gene we need to get Gene to buy a military kit, whether it's from Panzer or Brickmania.
So I had a conversation about you guys and military kits today.
Oh God.
It wasn't me. That's my other brother.
No, one of our high repeat customers is a bricks and mortar shop up in Pennsylvania. And we were talking about what all they sell. And he said the only non-Lego stuff they sell is custom military minifigs.
Interesting.
From who?
He didn't say.
Didn't want to.
It sounded like he was getting them used.
Oh, so he's doing the second hand of the third party.
That's what it sounded like. Yeah, second hand of the third party. There you go.
That sounded wrong.
Say that's like offering a hand job to your buddy from somebody else.
And here comes the crazy train.
Yeah, somebody's getting something, just don't know where it's coming from. That's like always those conversations where George is like, "Yeah, I need some work done to my house. Do you know anybody that does this?" And me going, "I don't know anyone that really does it, but I got a friend who does."
Right.
In other words, you just got roped into something that's not going to work out well.
Tori and Gene, I finally got your package.
Oh yeah, tell Richard about that one.
Via Florida. It's old Drew.
Hello. What's up? How you guys doing?
Told you guys, the king has returned.
He's back.
He's back.
You're a horrible liar, Richard. I asked, "Is Drew coming back?" No, it's not Drew.
Yeah, it's kind of like when people are like, "Oh, I'm not going to Brickin Fair."
I didn't go.
Got him in the first half. How you guys doing?
Good, and you?
How about you?
Shoot, any better? I'd be either one of you.
Ooh. Whoa. Well, George has joined y'all's group now. He's got glasses. I'm next, apparently.
You'll catch up.
It seems to be.
I got these blue light glasses. I got 2 pairs for $8, and I'm surprised how nice they are. Like, it helps so much. Just like, because I like looking at my phone before I go to bed, and it keeps me tired. It does not zap me out.
Yeah.
So,
are they off of like Temu?
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
I think that's where Haley bought like a whole pack of those things. There was like 10 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, they came with clear frames and then black frames. And so I keep the black ones at work and I keep the clear ones here. So I don't feel like getting roasted at work. So
What a dork.
right?
How's it
What's
been,
up,
man?
Porter?
He means
What's up,
dork in only
Renee?
the most respectful way possible.
The what?
He means in only the most respectful way possible.
Truly. Some truly respectable 90s harassment. Be great.
They say you don't fight with anybody but your friends, right?
Exactly.
I will say EMS got on. I have a surprise for George. We all have people in the Lego community that influence is not a correct word here. Peer pressure would be a better word. Peer pressure you into buying something. And all it took was somebody sending me one thing, and I went down a rabbit hole of making all the orders that I would need just about to make this thing. And I am making something. It's somebody else's instructions. I will say that I'm not smart enough to do it on my own.
Nice.
But, the pieces and everything should be here.
Yeah.
Hopefully by next show. I think I got one more order left to do. I never placed the order from Camel City. That's the one that I have left.
Well, at least with your package from Camel City, you could go pick it up. Mine went from Winston-Salem to St. Louis to Kansas City to somewhere almost to Key West, Florida, and then back.
That's a direct route.
Yeah, direct
That's
route.
a trick. No layovers.
Yeah, no.
Round trip.
They've got to have a reason for that fuel surcharge.
That is no lie. My packages lately have been getting more mileage than I have. It's ridiculous.
Somebody knocks on the door. They have this package that looks like it's been through Vietnam, and they're just like, "Are you George?"
Yeah. We can't quite make out the writing on here, but here's a tread mark. I do have photographic evidence of a package just like that.
That's funny.
It was on Jim's first day on the truck. Jim didn't see that package there.
I will say, EMS posted this week that they hit their 6,800th order.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That is super impressive.
That's 6,800 more than I have ever done.
Do you think in the Bricklink community of sellers, the same way that you, Rich, and Shy would go back and forth with who had the most Falcons? I'm completely forgetting, or the Black Falcons. There we go. Now, Gene, do you think you and Renee go back and forth who has done so many orders?
I don't. I mean, we have a hard enough time just keeping up with all the orders we're getting.
Fair enough.
Turning it into a competition is a little, I don't know.
Rob Claxton, it must be the spray foam that's keeping you tripped out.
I think George, I don't think you'll agree with me on this. Drew said something on the nail. I think what we should do is Camel City and EMS should just keep lowering prices to see which one will get the most orders from us. And we just roll with that there.
There you go.
Can't argue with economics.
Exactly.
Supply and demand, but the other way.
So let me give you my opinion of that. Hell no.
Once again, Gene, here you go, button. This is not your idea. Don't take this from Drew. This is Drew's idea.
There you go.
Well, Drew can come help me work it then.
Deal.
Oh, look.
Oh, you've been behind the curtain. You like the curtain. Yeah.
Hi, R. Drew.
Hello, how are you?
What I want to know is, and where I thought you were going with that, is if there's people who compete to like, cause every person has a Lego piece or a Lego minifig that they like, and no matter what they do, like a Black Falcon, they'll hoard them. Mm-hmm. I want to know which one of the Bricklink stores has got like a massive amount of something that they are just not letting hit the store.
She's not letting in the store yet?
Yeah.
That's like our minifigure pieces. We haven't released.
Oh, yeah. We've got, oh God,
legs, arms,
we've got
heads, hats.
25 or 30,000 minifigure parts that we've not released.
Because we're still playing with them.
Because we prefer to put the minifigs together.
We like playing.
Interesting.
Gene, we're going to call a hotline for you. I do not believe that you could stop anytime that you want. I believe that
it's just 25 or 30,000. I mean, it's not a lot.
I believe that it is past that.
Gonna have to put you on that list where like you can't go to a casino because you have a problem.
EMS said 342 lot order. That can't be that order that I just placed, is it? I really hope that it's not that many different pieces.
That is a lot of lots.
I was gonna say I have no idea. I literally just put it in a cart. She was the first one that popped up that had the most of everything, and I just clicked buy. I really
She hit the nail on the head. When you have to pick a 342 lot order, you're not worried about what the other person's doing.
I hope to.
And to be honest, we've got different markets.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, but we've got different markets. They are mass quantity of new parts, and we're huge variety of used parts.
Right.
Well, I'm screwed because she said that is the order that I just placed. So I don't think I realized what I just got myself into building. I don't know if I realize how big this is.
Renee, I hope you charged him extra for each individual lot. That is a lot of sorting.
Technically, that's not my fault. That's Bricklink, buddy. I just put it in a cart. They chose her. Anakin didn't choose to be Darth Vader. He was chosen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but you've got it limited to your favorite stores, and you've only got 3 on your list. So.
No, there's 4. There's a guy I placed 100 orders with, and I've never even met him before.
That's funny.
But I do want to say, Hoarder said, if I ever stopped building, would you just start a Bricklink store and sell your collection? So I will tell you that a thought came into my head today while I don't know if you were here when we first went on, but I was explaining that me and Haley have started going through and we're trying to basically clean up down here and get everything sorted where I stopped. And it dawned on me today that, I have all this back here, right? It looks great. But what happens when you get done building something? You have to have space for it. So something back here has to be. Perfect example is I built this thing freaking 2 months ago, and I still got the Disney castle sitting right here. I just don't have space for it. I don't want to put them upstairs. I want to keep them out of every bit of sunlight I can. So then you come down here and you look. So you take stuff apart. But if you're taking it apart, and this is coming from the builder side because I am a builder more than I am a collector, what is the point of keeping that set separated in a baggie? Because are you really ever going to build it again? Because it seems really like a cool idea. But if you have something and you think that like TIE fighter is what I'm going to use for an example. If you think you have the best TIE fighter that had ever been made, right? And they come out with another one and you think that one's better, are you still going to keep the other one? Because I'm going to tell you what, I got rid of every AT-ST I have except the UCS one. They're all in this bin over here for Gene. Tron said, I'm never selling. I'll set a will for some lucky SOB to inherit my Lego.
I was to say, I wouldn't do a Bricklink. I'd either sell it all together or somebody's getting stuck with it in the will.
Yeah.
Tori and I are fully supportive of you doing a Bricklink store. We encourage everybody that wants to start a Bricklink store, because when you hit that 3 to 6 month range and you're pulling your hair out and you're ready to jump off the ledge, we'll buy it from you.
Too soon. Too
We
soon.
bought out.
I'm already there, Gene.
Yeah, we've bought out, I don't know, 5 or 6 different stores now.
Wow.
Yeah, I never get the cool call of like, hey, come check all this out. Do you want first dibs of this? It's pretty messed up.
Well, that's because everything that leaves this house has been washed and sanitized, and when we bring it into that garage, it's not in that condition. But I will say it's about time for somebody else to go under so we can buy them, because I think we're down to about 700 pounds in the garage.
One of the guys I buy from quite a bit in Texas, when Lego started doing more and more with the pick-a-brick and their costs were getting close to like the average of Bricklink, he pretty much is emptying out his store, only selling like some hard-to-find used stuff, some minifigure parts. But, I mean, that really stinks because I used to buy a lot of stuff from him in bulk.
There was, while I was placing the orders for this build that I'm building, I almost screwed up and said what it was. While I was placing the orders for this, I'm still needing a Grievous minifig for the mock. and I still want Pog of the Lesser. Those are the 2 minifigs I'm after. And
Mhm.
there was not a single store that had one. So I'm like sitting here trying to like see if it's beneficial if I go to a store that just has one of these minifigs that I'm looking for and buy the stuff that they do have that I need for it. And it got to the point where I was like, there's no point. Like I don't think that it's very beneficial at all. I think I'm going to end up losing if I do that. So I'm going to have to do what?
Which Grievous are you looking for?
The one that's dark tan. I think it's the new one.
Oh, the Clone Wars version.
Yeah.
I've got the older one that's like light tan, or is it white?
Yeah, it's white, like the one with the. It does have posable arms, but like from the early 2000s, that one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the horrible looking.
White.
It came with his fighter. They were the first one. I've got it somewhere around here. I'm not very fond of it. If you needed it.
Bosifa said, or Hoarder said, I hear the sunlight thing, and I have parted so many sets and just add them to my collection for mocks. But the problem I got with that is I was doing that.
Which Grievous did you want?
The one from the new set. It's the one that's dark tan and has 4 droid arms and they're all printed on.
Yeah, that's a good looking one. If I had that one, I wouldn't tell you I had it.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
That's the one I want. Unfortunately,
The one I want.
I have one, and the one I have is a little messed up. One of the arms is a little loose from the connection. So I plan to use it for the mock, but I need one to replace it for when I use it because I'm that type of person. So it's not something I'm like in dire need of.
Yeah.
You're not.
You should look at the people who brick build theirs and like make them like almost accurate height size. It's really good.
I actually do not think I've ever seen a brick build previous.
Oh, it's cool. When I find the video again, I'll send it to you. They're pretty legit.
Bosifa said, "What are you guys building?" I'm building technically a tank, but we're gonna call this George's next set.
I am not getting any packages from you anytime soon. I'm working on a Grove crane that was commissioned by or built by Brickmania for a crane company years ago.
Yeah, I'm on the last 3 bags of bridge over Pond of Water Lily.
I'm touching nothing right now because I'm sitting on my couch because I'm still working on my studio.
I'm doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle brickheads.
Hoarder wants to know if you've built anything lately, Drew.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually built some sets lately. Actually, I take that back. So my the VP of my company, who was my I guess I was his direct report. I guess is that how it works? If I'm underneath him, he's my direct report, right? Yeah. And no, I'm his direct report, right? Yeah, there we go. He drifts cars professionally, so like RX-7s, and he builds them from the ground up, like awesome mechanic. Like they chop, it's beautiful. So he's just done so much for me in my life that I built him a scale model of his RX-7. And it's got like the Porsche orange color, and he painted it all himself. The thing's sick. So I just finished that project last night, and I gave it to him today when it was supposed to be given to him last November. So, but it's hard. Those RX-7s has that A-pillar frame up top, and so it just took forever. Like I wanted it to be completely brick built and have all the clutch powers, but there's just some parts that just couldn't have it, and I just had to let it be. But yes, it is.
I'm waiting for Lego to get that Mazda.
Yeah. I wish I had pictures because I would totally show it, but I don't have the completed version. I only have halfway done version. It was a convertible when I showed him. Let's put it that way.
I know that we're getting the Toyota Supra from Fast and the Furious. I don't know.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
That's
But other than that, I just traded in some stuff at my local Bricks and Minifig. Just some sets that were gift with purchases and sets I just don't care about. And I traded in my gunship that I shipped from California over to here that I've had for like the last 3 years, and I just don't want to rebuild it because it's broken so bad. And they wanted it so bad that they gave me an actually pretty good price for it disassembled. So,
which one was it?
That was the UCS one.
Oh.
They gave me like $200 for it because they were so desperate for Star Wars sets. So,
I gave you $250.
Yeah. Well, you should have been there. But yeah, so I traded that in. I got like a whole bunch of store credit, which was nice. And I got the classic Arkham Asylum set with the van. And well, actually, I can just show you guys. Let's see here.
We could have traded. I'd have gave you my Arkham Asylum for your UCS gunship.
That would have been sweet. I would have loved that.
I've got it all bagged up. Hell, I bought it from a guy years ago, and I've never done anything with it.
With all the figures, too?
With all the figs, instructions, everything.
That would have been sweet.
Let's
see here. There you go.
Cascadia said, I just finished the new Brickmania tugboat, and now I'm starting the Lego minifig vending machine. I still can't believe that vending machine got as popular as it did.
Is that the gumball machine?
Yeah. Renee said, I'm building Luigi, and Emily and I are working on our mock for Brick Universe. I may end up going to the Lego store to get Luigi or this weekend, or I've got a huge pick-a-brick order that I got to put in. I don't know which one that I'm going to do yet. I don't know if I should just go to the store and get Luigi and order the pick-a-brick order. I kind of want to do that just so I have it because it's always nicer to have something than ship something and not have it immediately. I may do that. Depends on what the weekend holds. I know we got to go get our taxes done Saturday. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's coming up pretty quick here, bud.
Yeah.
Hey, Rich, did you ever get any of the new Castle figures?
I have none of the Kraken and none of the Griffin, but the one that is
the creator.
The one with the black and purple accents. Mm-hmm. I've got like 50 of those.
Nice. Dude, I got lucky. So I have all these. So what they did, DHL, or because I guess it comes from, what is that? Denmark. When it came over to the States, my billing address was set for California. And so they sent it to California instead of to Tennessee. And I said, hey, you sent it to an address I don't live at, except my parents do live at it. So I told customer service, what are you going to do about it? So they went and redoubled my order when they say they're out of stock.
Yeah.
So I felt, if it was a Bricklink company or like some kind of smaller company, but the way Lego screws us, I'm like, I felt like I was getting back at the man.
They did the same thing to me with those. I think you were on the show then, the Wolfpack figs.
Yeah. Yep.
Remember that? I ordered 100 Wolfpack figs and 15 of them showed up, and I was like, what in the world is this? And they were like, yeah, sorry, we're out of stock. And I was like, well, I was like, I understand that, but y'all let me put the order through. And they were like, yeah, there's not much I can do. And I was like, well, that kind of sucks. And then all of a sudden, like another package of 100 showed up at my house.
Yeah.
Like, sweet.
Right?
You don't tell anybody about that. You just go with it.
Well, I mean, Drew's got it right there he nailed that one. It's, we spend so much money with a company that doesn't really help us out at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like talking to the lady on the customer service. I'm like, well, I'll take the points worth of money back, which was like $70, And she's like, well, I don't know if I can do that. I'm like, but it says it's all out of stock. So like, what are you guys going to do? She goes, let me talk to my supervisor. Like 10 minutes later, she's like, are you still there? I'm like, yeah. She's like, her computer says they're still in stock. So we'll send those out. I'm like, how is that possible though? How are you still in stock?
It's
if it
because
says
they
out of stock.
explained it to me. Somehow they have like a reserve section where
Right.
even though it's out of stock, it doesn't let their stock get below a certain amount in case somebody orders like sets and they're missing or damaged or
Right.
blah blah blah.
No, fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I got-
we always have some in reserve just in case.
Yeah. I got like 40 of the White Knights, 20 of each variants, and then I have 20 of the black and purple. So
So Drew, to answer your question about why Lego charges so much, and you feel good about getting back at them,
mhm.
they have to charge so much because they're covering people like you that are dishonest and
Damn it, Drew! You're the reason I'm paying so much for Lego.
There you go.
well, Richard, you're right in there with it, buddy.
God, no, it's just Drew. Drew sucks. I didn't do it.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's not the scalpers. That's all. Although, did you see that? Like, if you're a Bricklink seller, Lego is limiting specifically those people how much they can buy because of the scalping reasons.
Yeah, and I also seen that if you what is it? Is that what you're talking about like if your email matches the same as your Bricklink store about pick a brick orders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not even that. Just even like new releases, they make you very limited.
It's 'cause people like Gene have to ruin it for all of us.
Yeah, we're the ones buying all that new stuff, right?
Although I did find out that Bricks and Minifigs can't take whatever sets are online and actively being sold by Lego. They cannot sell them. I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah. If it's actively on their catalog, they cannot accept or do any trade-in or anything like that. They cannot sell it.
I did not know that, but it makes sense in
Yeah.
a way.
They will take gift with purchases, though.
Why will they take gift with purchases? Is it because it's like a
Because you can't buy them technically.
Yeah.
Well, the other reason is they're limiting their exposure to stolen sets.
Right.
That makes
Or people
a lot
being
of-
dishonest, right, Gene?
Yeah, you're catching on.
Porter said, yeah, Gene. Jeez. Had to ruin it for all of us. I mean, but to be honest, I mean, as a Bricklink store, I will say if you own a Bricklink store and you are not doing yourself some due diligence about seeing what pieces are selling for on Bricklink, and you can get them much cheaper on Lego's Pick-a-Brick, you definitely are missing out. The only problem on that is if you buy them, how much are you going to sit on them? But
Yeah.
the like half pin, half axle piece in light bluish gray has always been like 25 cents or more or something like that on Bricklink. And whenever they went on Pick-a-Brick, I ordered 1,000 of them. They were like 4 or 5 cents a piece, if that.
Wow.
Now, will I ever use the 1,000 that I'm looking at right now? Not at all.
But you got them if you need them.
Yeah, but I got him.
So
If I
you
need.
remember that part of the show where Richard was bitching about us not letting him have first run through his through the stuff we buy?
Man, that was
This is
almost
the
like
point-
10 minutes ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the point where I flip it around and say, "Gee, Richard, thanks for letting us know about that windfall we could have gotten."
Dean, that's in the past. You're focusing on the past now. You got to quit looking in the mirror, buddy.
It's not good to be stuck in the past.
Yeah, the rear view is behind you for a reason,
You
Gene.
got to see the glass as refillable, not half empty. Okay?
I hate when I'm building a non-Lego set and I can't find a piece because I always blame it on it being a non-Lego set. Eventually, one of these companies is going to be like, maybe we should quit sending shit to this guy. But that wasn't today. I build them. George does the reviews.
Yeah. Right now, George is struggling because I built something wrong last week.
Uh-oh.
You're supposed to be a Lego master, George.
Yeah, these instructions are rather old and not the best quality. And I didn't have my glasses, so.
Oh, here we go. These excuses are coming. Jesus.
I got
Drew, I don't know if you've heard or been on the stream when we mentioned it or anything. Have you seen that me and Caden have an idea of me and Caden are going to Lego Masters?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I said they played us enough. They're gonna learn. Me and Caden are going together. We're gonna fuck them up.
Have they contacted you guys, or are you guys gonna like?
They contacted him a couple of years ago, and then about like me being contacted all those times. We were like, dude, we're gonna go together. We've got enough bullcrap story to sell. There's plenty of pictures. I mean, there's I don't know how many hours of video footage of me and Caden on here. So
yeah,
you guys have fun with that.
You wouldn't support us, George?
Oh, I'd support you, but they've reached out to me numerous times, and I have no interest.
We really don't either. But
my thing is, like, how much do you get paid if you get to be actually on the show?
Last time when they called me and I was like about to fly over, if I'm not mistaken, they pay for the hotel. I wasn't fully understanding if they pay for lunch or not, but I know you pay for dessert and then they pay you $1,000 a week.
That's pretty good. It's not terrible.
It's not terrible, but I don't know how all that plays out. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of variables to it I would want to know.
Yeah, because it's like, so you have, I guess you can stay at a hotel that, has breakfast. You just have to buy dinner every night. But
I just can't wait for y'all to be able to watch an episode where you just hear Caden being like, and this week when we're building the forest of the elves, you learn about how the Pacific was taken over by the Japanese and the Americans came in. It's like, this is going to be awesome.
Every week would be a history lesson.
Yeah, how many times can we build a tank and get away with it?
Because what if you say yes, you have to be gone for a month, right?
I don't know how it is now. It was you had to go to like a week in California for B-roll footage and then a month in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And even if you get kicked off, you still have to be there.
Yeah, that's what they couldn't give me a definite answer on an exact time frame, but they did say if you got kicked off early, you're stuck there until the show wraps up. That way nobody ruins who the winner is. But they couldn't tell me if you still got paid while you were there, even if you got kicked off.
I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I'm not going to be kicked out second, third weekend and still have to be here for another couple weeks without getting paid. So hard pass.
I imagine they would have to pay you during that.
I would hope so. But they didn't want to answer, so I'm like, yeah, you know what?
Hoarder said, as someone who bought 5 dark red hinges at close to $10 each, if I ever need that few of parts that cost that much, I'll be going to Go Brick. I was a purist, but some prices make you say no. I did that. I'm not gonna. I mean, everyone I guess that has heard it knows about it. There's a little gear piece, and that gear piece, back in the day was the light gray, and it's what everybody wanted to use for tanks. So there's a lot of new sets that require, or I'm not gonna say new sets, but Panzer Brick Labs is a lot that requires them. And of course, when they use those, their sets have to be priced accordingly because the pieces aren't cheap. I found a website that sells light gray ones, and they are third party, and they're actually identical to Lego. I would never know any difference. They're same quality, honestly. And I bought, I think it was like $5 for 600 of them or something ridiculous like that.
That's a bargain.
And I did do that. You know what I'm talking about? The little bevel gears.
Yeah.
I was like, if someone picks up this tank and is worried about this one part not being Lego. But who knows? We talked about that a couple, I don't know if that was last week or the week before, but what actually, when you're using non-Lego for a mock, what is the point of like, okay, well, this is too much?
The answer to that is anytime you talk about parting it out and putting it in Tori's bin.
I mean, I have these two awesome tanks right here, Gene. I think they would look really good in your collection.
I mean, I could use it for filler brick.
There's not very many.
Yeah, he finally got it.
He did?
It went to Florida first.
then-
You missed that story.
Yeah, it was probably someplace else. Oh. Do you
Like
like the way I
normal,
packed it,
Tori,
Tori?
paying attention.
You know
I
what's
appreciate
built
it,
like a
Tori.
tank?
Yeah, did you like how carefully she packed that package?
That is my favorite packaging.
It's because it had a
Well,
cute
now you
note on
gotta-
the top.
Red marks included.
Now you gotta show and tell. You can't just be talking about the way it was packed and not show it.
Oh, it's downstairs on the kitchen counter. It was a nice grocery store sack placed inside of a box with brick dumped into it, and then a little.
Literally just dumped in there.
It was precisely placed.
Preciously
It's
dumped.
perfectly. With a little business card upside down that said "Have fun" and
Yep.
a smiley. Oh, Lordy mercy! It was the highlight of my day.
Damn, George, you didn't even tell me to have fun.
Ah,
Hey,
Because you're not allowed to have fun.
that's right.
you got to
gotta
get to
work.
work. She's cracking that whip.
I need that as a buzzer.
That would be funny.
I don't need to see Gene get PTSD on screen.
Watch
Isn't it
out.
Sheldon on the Big Bang Theory that had that sound effect on his phone for Howard,
Yeah.
the Indiana
John,
Jones whip track?
Tron said, I do like watching that show, but sometimes it's a bit much. And Hoarder said, I would like to watch a Lego show that is all about techniques and getting difficult builds to work out correctly. That is a show I would be glued to. I tried to do that one time, actually filming me use like crazy techniques I've learned. It doesn't really work.
Yeah, everybody now wants it a little how-to video in under 1 minute, you know. That's how it is now.
I can show you how to spend all your money on Lego in under 1 minute, but not how to create mocks.
Well, that's what we were talking about a couple weeks ago. Me and Papa Trip keep joking about it. I think we've reached a time where having a mock like as big as something I'm doing isn't cared for. Everyone seems to like, if you can crank out a mock that's like 1 or 2 plates and it be just something that's really clean, that's all they want. And it seems to be all what people are doing now.
Yeah.
And it's made me jealous, but for some reason I still can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah, it is interesting that you said it's like, because like now that I like the big time creators that do big scale mocks, you know, that they're doing everything in segments. So it's like an 8-minute video of the next segment, and then like the last 30 seconds of it together with the other segments of it, you know. And then they do like their big video at the end, and it tanks compared to all their individual segments. It's weird.
Well, I was always told when I was doing like the city and when I did the castle that the first and last video are always so much more popular than anything in the middle.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't even. It's crazy to me that, you know, like Solid Bricks do it, David or whatever. Like his Kashyyyk video was like over 50 episodes. You know, like I got bored of watching them because it's like, okay, here's 10 minutes of I didn't have really time to do anything this week. You know,
and that's
It's
what
wild.
kind of got me. It stopped me from on the castle. You know, you try to think to yourself, oh, did you do enough content or did you build enough for it to be content worthy?
Right. That's why, like, I think, like, if I'm going to get back into doing more videos and stuff, I'm going to try to do, like, it's 1 video a month. You know, 1 long form video a month, and then as many shorts as I want to do. But really, it's just going to be 1 big video a month.
Tron said, I knew that was coming. But still, what the hell? Porter said fake outs are always dumb, even when Harrison Ford accidentally threw the UCS Falcon. Have you seen the thing? Speaking of Harrison Ford, have you seen the thing that they're doing now with old Lukey boy? And you got to there's a chance you can win to video chat with him and play with the smart brick sets.
Dude, they are stretching anything to get those sales, man.
I know, and they're not selling. Every time I go to the store, it's the same thing on the shelf.
Well, now they got Walmart reps trying to sell them. Have you seen that?
No, I've not seen that. I've seen where they had they are having more store displays put in with playable, like where you can look and play with everything there.
Yeah, but they have more features than what you pay for, or the features are enhanced. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, they enhance the feature to sound so much better or perform this way that doesn't really actually perform in that way because it's already packaged. You know?
Tron said Mark Hamill pushing it means that they're desperate. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. I knew that they were just trying to like straight out like push everything they can.
I mean, it would have been cool if like you can code it yourself to make its own noise or something, you know? But it's so limited and the sounds are so crap. I think it could have been something great, especially for mock builders. Like to make your mock come alive, that could have been sweet. But they didn't do that. They made some crappy thing that they said that they will work on for 10 years. And I'm like, what'd you do for 10 years? It sounds like you just farted into the thing and raised the pitch. It's terrible. It's terrible. Shake the wake. I don't know how many things you got to shake the wake, but I always know that doesn't end well. So I don't know what to do with that.
We need Caden here.
I mean, I guess the one brick, I can't remember which one of the Star Wars sets, they've still got the display at our Walmart with none of the sets sold. But it would make a good sound for the trash compactor scene.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's horrible. It's inaudible. I mean, I can't understand half of it.
The only thing I could see being cool is someone who has enough nerve, time, due diligence, patience, everything you need to just have the perfect mindset for it to make like all of them like sing a song. You would need so many of them, but that would be pretty cool to get them all to harmonize.
Well, you know, they had the Lego store. I think it was the Lego store. I think EMS, if she's still in the chat, they went. I don't know if it was Barnes or Noble or Lego store, but they did the lightsaber build, and they showed that you can add the smart brick to it, and it made swoosh sounds.
That's
like,
cool, but
it was like a mini, like a couple like 1x1 round cylinders stacked on top of each other.
I don't know. One thing they did right was make Lego lightsaber pens that you can actually detach. Like the pen part comes apart from the hilt, and they made Mace Windu's, and that was like the only one at the Lego store down in Florida. And I was so happy to get that. That was one of the cool things that they did right. But
Papa Trip said that it was Lego. I mean, not Papa Trip, Hoarder, and then EMS said it was the Lego store.
Like, yeah, I get it. It's cool, but it's like, if I'm a kid, I'm gonna want to like slash swords with my buddy. And it's
whoa.
Wait, pause. I swear.
Back that up a minute.
Wait a minute. I swear. I promise.
Let me go to the Urban Dictionary and look that up and see what you meant by that.
According to Google, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Well, we just got demonetized.
Hey, but if it's pro, we actually get more viewers, though, right? YouTube will promote us more if we promote it more.
Maybe.
I know they. Yeah, what did they? They had that survey that said, like, you know, what are you? Are you like, are you gay? Are you trans? Are you bi? Or are you straight? You know, all the things. I tried saying that I was trans to see if it would make my stuff be promoted more. Nothing really. It didn't really do anything. I figured I'd lose more views if I said I'm straight and white, but it was worth a shot.
I did I don't know if you. I think you had left at this point. Have you heard about me and my YouTube short getting banned?
No.
So while I was doing the military mock, I was doing a video or trying to make a whole video of me basically building the minifigures, getting them ready, getting them kitted out, and like showing the army on both sides. And dude, I had them all laid out on a base plate, and I was like, I hate doing this on a base plate. It just doesn't look cool. So I like moved the base plate, sat here, took the time to like stand them all up, make them like all kind of like posing in a way. And I just put them and I done the German was the first, and I done the video, and it was just a like swing by all the minifigs, and I was trying to come up with like what to do with it or what else. And it was the time that song Erica by the German Nazi like was so popular. And I was like, screw it. So I did it, uploaded to Instagram, and dude, it got so many views so fast.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, let's roll with it. So I uploaded to YouTube, and a day later I got a strike saying that it was hate speech.
I slightly remember that. Because that was definitely after I left. But I remember seeing that, and I remember laughing. Because then didn't you make a video about that?
I don't even know if I did. I don't know.
I felt like I saw.
At the end of the day, like, don't get me wrong, like I get it. Like,
yeah.
I probably shouldn't have done that, but at the same time, like, I don't know, when I get on Instagram Shorts or Instagram Reels, I see like anywhere from like some chick half naked to like the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
And if I get on YouTube and look at shorts, it's just a repetition of use this sound to get views. I posted this video thinking I was going to get 5,000 views, and I got 5. And, you know, if you're one of my 5 viewers, follow me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's all the same crap. I do not find the same funny stuff that I find on Instagram.
That's the same. Like, I find the same thing on Instagram, then on YouTube, it's always like TV shows or movies that always play. Like, I swear I've seen a whole movie just by watching someone's profile, and they just keep uploading scene by scene.
I have seen that.
But I feel like, you know, Instagram is meant to really be funny and like just say wild stuff, while YouTube Shorts is meant to be more like informational and like, here's this and why, here's this with this, and then here's a TV, you know, it's more like a how-to. Not really, I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely going to gain more information from YouTube than I would Instagram.
Correct.
YouTube University, baby.
I always love saying that. Like, whenever we had like super nosy clients on like our job sites, I would just act like, hey, can you come look at this YouTube video to make sure I'm doing it right?
YouTube certified, baby.
So do you have a CO, not a CO, do you have your contractor site? Well, I watched a YouTube video, about 5 of them before this. I think it'll come out okay. I did practice a little bit at home. The creator actually commented back saying that my thought process was right. So it should work out. It should work out.
Oh, there's so many videos that I wish I could put on here as little like things like we used to have, that I have like the perfect meme for that. But Andrew said they did to make it a rocket noises for my spacecraft. Rocks and Forest said YouTube Shorts are really just intended to get you to watch the stuff long form on the channel. Hoarder said we need to get rid of short form. It's causing so many real world problems. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be the first to admit it. I get sit there. There's so many times where I've went to go like upload a reel, and like 30 minutes later I'll realize I've just watched videos and I'm not done shit. Like it's bad.
That was me last night. I usually can fall asleep before 10 or 11. I was up till 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I watching here?
Well, it's really bad when like I'll get busy for like 2 hours, 3 hours at work, and then I'll pick up my phone and it'll be like, you have 97 messages from from George and Trevor. And I'm like, great.
Every morning's a roulette of who sent who what.
Yeah. You know what show I've gotten into watching lately? King of Queens.
That's a great show.
That is
I
a good
love
show.
it. I love every second of it.
Me and Haley just finished the newest season. Actually, before we came down here, the newest season of Autism.
Love on the Spectrum?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Season 1 will always be the best, though.
I don't know. Each episode, like, I think there's so much funny stuff that happens in each, like, season or.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. What was it? I was going to say something to that about watching stuff. Oh, did you guys watch the new Mall series?
No, I have not started it yet. I wanted to finish the Love on the Spectrum first.
Yeah, dude, Mall series, beautiful. I
Haley-
was very impressed.
I'm gonna let it
Haley's
build up.
agreed to watch it with me.
What'd you say, George?
I'm gonna let it build up a few more episodes and then.
Hey, no,
watch
fair.
it.
That's what I hate. They release 2, get me hooked for an hour and a half, and that's it for a whole nother week.
Yeah.
Just
That's aggravating. I like to let a show all the
Gotta
episodes
marinate.
come out and then bam, 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 bam.
yeah.
I don't know. I was okay with the way they did Fallout every week.
Fallout was
because-
acceptable.
Just because it was 1 episode a week. So it wasn't like here, this is 3, and then you got to wait a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's frustrating. They give
Did
you
you
2
watch
or
Fallout?
3 drops right
Mhm.
off the bat, and then all of a sudden you got to wait for a month.
Yeah. Fallout 1, the first season. I didn't watch the second season yet.
Second season's good.
It looked good. Dude, how do you
Definitely
feel
got
about
to watch Fallout.
what is Ken Block's Mustang?
I brought that tonight. I'll be honest with you, I am really hyped of it. That's one of that'll be in history as one of my favorite sets that have released this year. The only thing
Yeah.
I don't understand is there's not, and Gene, you're gonna be the one to know
Yeah.
this. The F1 cars that came out. Is there a single Red Bull logo on any of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's why they don't have Monster logo on this Mustang.
But isn't Monster tied to another toy right now?
That's
Well,
what
they got Monster on one of the F1 helmets.
did they?
I think so.
Or was that just a promotional?
Yeah, but it could be a legal thing because I mean Ken Block is dead. But
Yeah, but it's not sold as a Ken Block thing as much as it is sold as the Hoonigan. And the Hoonigan car from the company still exists. It's just owned by someone else.
right, but is that car but if someone has trademarked that car and isn't tied to Monster, then Monster doesn't want their thing on it.
Ford trademarked that car. Ford has that car.
Interesting.
You would
There
think
must be
Ford would
some
want
legal
this
reason
on
then.
Monster.
Yeah. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I am really, like I said, I brought it to talk about tonight. I'm actually really excited about it. I'm pretty hyped. I think that we've talked about it quite a bit here lately, especially with Gene being like every speed champion that comes out, it seems like he gets. I don't think speed champions are doing anything wrong.
No, not at all.
So, Richard, on the Speed Champion Red Bull, the whole front wing is red on one side, bull on the other, and the slope cowl has the bull logo on both sides.
And printed.
Yeah.
And the figure is printed with Red Bull too.
This speed champions one sure as
The
hell.
full size one has the same thing. Actually, it's red on the top part of the wing. Well, the RE, and then the bottom part of the RED on the bottom part of the wing. Yeah,
Those are
it's
the-
definitely-
Those are the
definitely real
only
logo.
two. Yeah, those are the only two F1s I got because I love Red Bull and I just really wanted it for the minifigures. To have a Red Bull minifigures. I thought that was so cool.
I am
Drew, that's
fully-
it's only F1 car I've got too.
I have not kept up with F1 really at all, and I have every single Speed Champions they've released except the newest one.
Gene, you could never lie to me because I can tell.
My lips move.
Yeah, just a little.
Gene's been trying this thing to where he believes that if he tells people certain things that he won't believe it himself anymore.
I mean, the
Fair
math.
enough.
Believe you. I don't believe you, Richard.
It's because you didn't tell yourself that.
Oh, damn it.
It's part of the process, Gene.
Part of the process.
Yeah, we're here for you, buddy. If you need help with your addiction, call. Well, I'm not going to put my number out on here.
People say I got a Lego problem, but I got no problem with Lego.
Exactly. Could be worse. I could be doing drugs and have a lot more money.
That's very true.
Still don't understand that one, but whatever.
That's why everyone's stealing it now.
It became crack.
Yeah. You need to go back to stealing drugs. Come on.
I do think it's really odd that they're starting to like, and I know that we joked about it when it first happened, but now like I feel like I'm seeing it more and more of like all the Lego just being locked up behind cases.
Yep.
But I live in a very like, I'm not gonna say nice area, but the area I'm in, I don't think that the Walmart I have is really nice. And they have locked up everything. Like makeup is locked up, all the Lego is locked up pretty much. I don't really understand the rhyme or the reason of what Lego is locked up and what isn't, because in my mind they have it backwards. But
I was told that the Lego is locked up in our area, not for crime, but for when people place orders online and the people in store go to pick those orders, they want to guarantee that it's actually there on the shelf and not a glitch in the system on their inventory.
Yeah, I
Or
guess they
sitting
keep
on another shelf
organization
somewhere
better.
missing many things.
But I've also been to some Walmarts that are in some really sketchy towns. They definitely need the Lego
Yeah.
locked up. So, but Walmart's a whole nother animal. Why do they do the things they do?
Lorm said howdy, and Hoarder said, Richard, I told you a while back those Speed Champs and the 3-in-1s are knocking it out of the park. They both have all the crazy new parts and awesome build techniques. That they do. I will not deny that at all. Speed Champs have always been a huge sell for Lego. Like I said, I wish they would start getting into more car brands. That's my only thing.
Yeah.
I've messed with cars for a very long time. I know cars very, very well. I wish they would just peek out, touch another brand.
Hey, did you see on Pick a Brick, they have a 1x2 tile that has camo printed on it?
No, but
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, hold on.
George's
I will
Pick a
find
Brick
it.
is fired up.
I'm not kidding. Let's see here. Lego.
Gene, what did that come in?
Get to it.
It's a 1x2 tile.
Mm-hmm.
What's the base color on it?
I don't.
He can't see
Remember.
it, Gene. It's camo.
Let me see here. Sort by newest. Okay, plate. What's that one? Oh, there we go. Okay. Here, I'm going to share my screen. Present. Share screen. Don't show tips again. Okay. Allow. Is it showing this window?
No, yeah.
There you go.
So it's
There
an
it is.
olive green.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know where it came from.
So I'm gonna let you know in just a minute.
The only thing I don't like about it is it's got edges to it. So if you were to use it, it would have a bunch of square edges.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be
it's not
broke up.
seamless.
I wonder, is that maybe from one of the new Avatar sets?
Has to be.
That would make the most sense. Whoa.
I didn't think about
But it is pretty cool.
1419. It is in one set, and it is Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will figures brickheads.
it's the bandana from Stranger Things across.
Yeah, around the head of one of them.
Interesting.
Yeah, hold on.
Crazy. They printed that on one piece for one set.
Yeah, we can't get military sets.
Well, use
Right
enough
there.
of those.
Yeah,
Oh,
there it is. That's interesting.
Oh, it's
Right
it's
there.
multiple, too.
Yeah.
Like 8, maybe. If it
Oh,
goes
I
all the
think-
way
I
around.
think closer to 10.
Looks 3
Way.
down the side and 2 across the front, so it's probably 10.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's cool.
Well, George, how many you buying?
Yeah, 10. 10 in the
I
set.
got no use for them.
23 cents a pop.
I definitely have no
Porter
use
said,
for them.
Porter said we need more of that, and Tron said it's a Brickheads part. The Brian said peace out.
They're $1.31 a piece on Bricklink.
Well, Gene, there you go.
Well,
I'm-
Gene, go buy it out, baby. Now,
Said
okay, what's crazy to me is they released the Black Pearls sales like a long time ago, and then they just re-released them again, and every single one of them is $75 or $78. That's
Yeah.
crazy to me.
I don't know. That's one of those things that's like just because you can, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
There's people in there buying them. I found a website a long time ago. I have it saved in my computer. I've only ordered from them one time. But anytime you need like fabric to replace something, I just go there.
Uh-huh.
Is that like Oklahoma Brickworks or something? Or OKC?
Hoarder, yes, okay, see.
Yeah, they got some good stuff.
Hoarder said, Gene, Richard's going to need you to go ahead and part out like 20 of those Brickhead sets.
I mean,
19 to 20.
sounds like work.
Tori's like, that's like work.
I've always wanted to buy like 20 of the same Lego sets and dump them all. Oh, wait, I just did that. I'll be honest with you. The hardest thing I've done in this mock so far is try to use all the pieces in this battle pack. That was one of my goals, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell everybody right now it ain't happening.
Not happening.
It's impossible. Some of these pieces don't
Impossible.
even make sense.
No sense.
No sense is had.
Only dollars.
Can't get sense anymore.
Nope. Abolish the penny.
Bless you.
Thank you, sorry.
That's number 2.
Yeah, one more.
The penny's non-existent anymore.
I found 2 of them face down in the parking lot the other day, and I picked them up. I don't care about bad luck.
That's why you're having to wear glasses now.
Yep. That was after the prescription was issued.
They're
He
away.
thought it was just dirt on the ground until he got the prescription. Then he went, wow, those are pennies.
Right?
A whole penny.
Did you bring any of your early day mocks this week, Richard?
I did. I do my homework every week.
All right, now Caden's not on. We can lie to each other. I mean, tell the truth.
You want to go ahead and go over those? Because I'm sure me and you got a lot. So, Drew, one of the things
Might
that
as well.
we
It's
started
10
doing.
after.
Do what?
We might as well. It's 10 after. I got a lot of mock showcase too.
One of the things that we started doing, not only bringing mocks, but like the first week I brought a whole bunch of Explorer sets from like back in the day.
Mm.
And then we brought, I think George brought Space Police and what was it, Ice Planet?
Yes.
Nice.
I did the whole Technic timeline.
Yeah, Gene did like a whole Technic timeline.
That's cool.
I brought a bunch of sets that I used to have when I was younger.
Hmm.
Ironically enough, out of like 10 of them that I brought, I had like 8 of them still.
Yeah. Not to change the subject, but how do you like the Pokemon set? I just see it behind you.
Bro, I'm gonna let you know right now that is Lego has failed at Star Wars and they have aced it on Pokemon.
That's good.
The only thing that I don't like about these three, which don't get me wrong, it's the big three, the Eevee's fine, is they are definitely a centerpiece not to be played with.
Mm.
The Venusaur jaw is so fragile. Charizard and Blastoise are pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
And each one of them, do you care if I like ruin it for you? Have you built the Eevee?
I don't have any of them.
Are you a Pokemon fan? Like,
I know enough to get by, but like I'm not like into it.
so when you build Charizard, you hide a flame element in him. When you
that's
build Blastoise, you hide a water element. The Venusaur has like a leaf piece that's got like a gem with it that is hid. And when you do Eevee, there is a sheet that is inside of it that has a color of every single one of his evolutions that he turns into.
Oh, that's cool.
So, which means I think that's a theme they're going to stick with from here on out.
Did you do Pikachu?
I don't want the Pikachu.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the smart play sets to come out in that category because I know they'll actually be good.
Yeah.
And I know that I don't know if you've paid attention to like the new releases or anything.
Yeah, there's some cool ones.
They're dropping a Pokeball, and the Pokeball is apparently got molded figures in it.
Right. That'll be cool.
And I do know, I didn't bring it tonight, but I do know that one of the big figs we're getting this year, we're getting 2 big figs. One of them is Mrs. Claus to go with Santa Claus, and the other one is Ash.
Yes.
Which is going to be pretty cool.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Or
King of the castle. King of the castle. You go do this, do that.
Do
I have a
what?
chair.
As the Tories over here doing the Santa dance.
Mrs. Phantom.
What is a Santa dance?
I don't know.
Oh, she's just excited about having the big Mrs. Claus go with her big Mr. Claus.
It's too early to be talking about Christmas, guys.
I know, really.
Way too early.
Richard brought it up.
Here we go, pointing fingers again.
Love you, Richard.
It's always something.
Never nothing.
All right, but George, do you have them pulled up, or do you want me to go?
Hold on.
He can't see.
No, I'm struggling.
I saw they brought back. They're gonna bring back a SpongeBob.
Yeah, they're bringing back SpongeBob. A weird way to bring it back with a build of like the houses.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the reason why I'm saying that is I think they're all going to be like a dollhouse style.
Hmm.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I have to show tonight that it's from really cool themes, but I think the stuff is just lackluster compared to previous waves.
Sure.
So, what was the homework or early day mocks?
Yeah.
So, this was a Jeep I designed on Lego Digital Designer back in 2011,
Nice.
maybe.
Yeah. That's cool.
And man, that was before Instagram. That was back in the Flickr days.
Oh, classic.
Had a bunch of work posted on there, and of course, I can't remember my password to get into my Flickr anymore to pull off all my old stuff.
Yeah.
But
And you've changed email addresses 3 times since, also, right?
probably,
So
and I think
you can't recover your password now either.
to get on Flickr, it was a Yahoo account that I no longer have access to. So,
not a Hotmail or a Bing.
nope, it was good old Yahoo. But this was the first mock that I ordered parts from Lego Pick-a-Brick. And I had a Volkswagen van, the truck version, that I made into a welding rig that I also made, but I can't find photos of that. This was my first big mock I
On a
did.
side note, I just want to say that I want y'all to remember that was his first mock. And then when I show y'all my first mock,
That wasn't my first mock. That was my first adult, I guess, over the age of 18 mock, I should say, that Jeep was.
That's cool.
This was my first big display. No clue what I was doing. Walked into the Lego store for the first time, and a couple of the associates there told me about a lug. Didn't know what the hell that was. And then said, we've got a Brick World show coming to Kansas City. I think it was first weekend of August. So I got ambitious and thought I was going to build something really cool. Okay, so that was, obviously this is the beach landing at D-Day. So first day we had it set up where they're actually coming ashore and all that. And then the second day we had it to where vehicles and stuff were starting to roll onto the beach.
Nice.
And I mean, the majority of this is Brick Mania's designs. That bulldozer Richard now is the proud owner of.
Nice.
So,
it's actually right here.
oh, yep. That landing craft mechanical here is one I designed.
I saw you when I followed you. You made a killdozer.
Yes.
There's an old creator set, like the city creators of the. I think it's not really minifigure scale at all, but it came with a minifigure. I bought that set off of Whatnot for like dirt cheap, and I want to build a killdozer so bad.
You need to quit talking about that. We're sensitive about that subject.
Richard, I will make you a killdozer one of these days. This is kind of a back view of it. And of course, this was the second day. I wish I had better pictures, but we built the Life Loves Wizard of Oz. So we did the Yellow Brick Road, put the Wizard of Oz characters in there.
Nice.
Captain America storming off or marching POWs off. I had no clue what I was doing. I was looking at other people's builds, trying to get ideas. I had very limited Lego supply. Most of this was built from my entire early childhood Lego Star Wars collection that I had tore apart and sorted out.
Yeah.
Tron said that he retired his Flickr account.
I had some really good stuff on Flickr, and I also followed a lot of people that are still on Flickr that don't have Instagram, like Ralph Salzberg, Tim Inman, a bunch of great mock builders. This was, it's not the first helicopter I've done, but it was probably no, I take that back. This may be the first helicopter I built. CH-46 Frog. Blocky as all get out. Horrible looking compared to some of the stuff I see nowadays. And this was at the second show I ever went to, Nebraska Brick Days in Lincoln, Nebraska, back in 2019, I believe.
Oh, nice.
P-47 Thunderbolt I did. This was the first time I tried to do what I consider decent terrain. Glad Caden's not here. He'd pick it apart. Little bomb tractor and bomb cart. This was the first build I actually tried to use blueprints that were scaled to build off of. Little Russian T-20 armored tractor. I think I still have this on the shelf somewhere. I have a hard time with tearing mocks apart when I don't show them anymore. Couldn't tell you what kind of SD KFZ this is, but it's got an anti-aircraft gun in the back. What I thought was the coolest thing at the time is this hedgerow.
That's really weird because that's like a SD KFZ and the Black Widow combined.
Yeah. That was a bunch of the big leaf pieces, and then them spiny,
Hmm.
I don't dinosaur tails, alien tails. I don't know what the heck they are. Can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty dense hedgerow.
Yeah, so it was pretty intense. I wish I had pictures still of how it is all connected inside. It's a giant nightmare. Yeah, this was the brick badges from the first two shows I ever went to, and I think you guys have seen how tall my brick badge is now. About 30 times taller than that. This was another helicopter I made. I typically build in 135th. This was more around 145th scale. But wound up redoing this in 135th scale and released it as a kit through Brickmania, and it looks way better than this one.
Andrew said he's got the Brickmania Schnook.
I should have brought the Chinooks I've made. Richard's seen one of them.
I've got the one I've got's not by you, is it?
No, that's one Dan did.
Is it
I
Dan?
haven't been able to release my Chinooks because a Boeing license won't allow us.
Schnooks.
Chinooks. This was a little Vietnam gun truck vignette I did.
Nice.
Using those same dark green, earth green pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And I always wanted to do a larger one with a helicopter coming into land and having the grass like fanned out from the rotor wash. I haven't done it yet.
That's what those Wolverine claws are for, buddy.
Yeah, well, that would look a lot better than this. Excuse me. This was a FB-111 aardvark I did back in 2020, 2021. Yeah, Richard. Yep. Plain Bricks looks way better than mine. But this was one of those when I was still heavily using Studio to design stuff and not going off of blueprints. When it came time to put this together in real life, nothing worked out right. But I mean, the wings swept and had landing gear and all that to fold it up. I eventually wound up having to tear this apart to use the parts for another build that I don't remember if I don't think I brought it. I'm drawing a blank on the name. This is a MTVR 36, maybe. It's a recovery vehicle the Marines use. This was one of the first modern vehicles I dabbled in, and it's a tow truck. So I love tow trucks and cranes.
That crane on that looks like the same one that is on the oh god, my mind just went blank. What the hell do I have sitting right here?
The M88.
Yeah.
Heavy tank recovery. Yeah. Similar, but nothing alike.
You'd get along with my brother-in-law. He's an engineer for Miller, who does all the big tow trucks and stuff like that. They got a lot of. It's cool.
Hell yeah. I like anything that is not mainline. It's all the behind the scenes stuff, logistics.
Yeah.
But if we continue doing this series, I have a whole lot more stuff that I didn't realize I could bring.
Like I said, you're gonna laugh once I start showing mine.
Wife used to work at a place called Down Syndrome Guild, which is a nonprofit for individuals with Down syndrome. And they moved into a new building, and I was going to design and build their building out of Lego for them to display. But my computer hard drive crashed with all the studio files on it, and she left that job. I never did it. But this was one of my first dabbles into architecture.
Nice.
One of these days, I might actually do another building. And then, last but not least,
Nice.
the A-Team van.
The A-Team.
I love the A-Team. I still have this sitting on my shelf over here.
What is the A-Team?
Goodbye, Richard.
Hold on, I'm zooming.
I'm trying to think. The Mr. T was actually from. Why do I always draw a blank on those video game sets?
Is a video game set?
You know the
Dimensions?
Dimensions, yeah. Yep, that I got him in the Dimension set, and then the rest of them. I think that's a Han Solo torso,
Yeah.
and then another Han Solo pants, maybe a Han Solo jacket. But yeah, I've come a
That's
long
cool.
way since some of this stuff. But that's all I got for my early Instagram Flickr days.
I was gonna say I don't have old Flickr days. Everything I have is ironically on Instagram, but I'll show you. So you just went through all of those. So this is pictures of progress work of the first mock that I ever built. And why I laughed is because the first mock you built was a Jeep. The first mock I built was 53 base plates.
Is this your
And it took so many tubs that filled up the bed of an F-350.
Yeah, this was my my city mock that I done for Marvel, where there was scenes and stuff going on. This layout had nothing to do with the way it was actually laid out. I just started putting buildings beside each other to see if everything would work. I had all these, and I was so dumb with this. Like, all these buildings are modular. All of them are full interior. I got really dumb, but I mean, like, now that I know what I'm doing, like doing that with plates to show things being torn apart versus now to what the explosions look like.
Classic.
You got Deadpool in there, so that's a plus.
Yeah, Deadpool. This was remember the second movie whenever he's like gets shot and explodes? This is him like blown apart coming out.
That is fantastic.
This was the cafe actually like in the mock and seeing how it was set up with everything. Another side of the buildings after they were done. I did add a Krispy Kreme.
Nice.
But shown Doc Ock stealing Peter Pan Spider-Man outfit. And then you can't
Did you
see
just say Peter Pan?
I mean, yeah, Peter Parker. I did say Peter Pan. And then you got Aunt May in the back. And then this building was supposed to be dedicated to Shang-Chi. It was a dojo that had like stuff going on the top of it. This was a full-blown toy store and comic book store inside. And just because the whole theme of this was Marvel, I decided to put Batman up top.
Nice.
Perfect.
Batman.
This was a Sentinel with all these custom, like, the Sentinel. This was the first rebrickable thing I ever bought pieces for and put together. And you can ask Gene about how much I hated this thing. As soon as this mock, as soon as this mock was done, I completely destroyed this and just got rid of it all. Like, it was so, like, it had to be built. Like, his legs go all the way down to the bottom. This thing, the reason why he is standing in buildings is because the buildings have the support hiding him being held up.
Didn't somebody buy him from you?
No, they kept saying they were going to and never did. I took the old like modular style Cinema Palace and put my like own swing on the way it was. But this was the layout pretty much. The reason why I joked so much about being modular, like, is it was truly modular. Like, any of these buildings could have gone anywhere and being set up in anything other than the corners. Everything else worked together. And then next up after this, I went to this.
Huge improvement.
Yeah. Which was the first design of the castle where I really just wanted to display the army altogether.
Boy, you really don't know how to build small, do you?
I really don't. And then I went from this to, I mean, you see how like this courtyard is and everything else, which I really like this build. I mean, I really enjoyed this castle. This castle was fun. And then this is kind of everything with like the top off, so you can see it was fully interior also. But of course, it sucked because if you ever displayed it anywhere, you couldn't see on the inside. And there's it all together.
And Jordan gave him so much hell for how many times he tore that thing apart.
Yeah. And
Just
then
like that,
that turned into me redoing the whole entire castle and building this. So, I mean, this right here was like, I think it was 13 feet long.
Wow.
I mean, it's pretty crazy. And then I went to 16 feet long and built this Battle of the Volchmog. But that's what I was laughing at is you have like these little cars that you've messed with and everything else, and I have nothing like that, and it's my own stupidity, but I have nothing like that. There is never a chance where I could be like, yeah, I really enjoyed doing this small build.
Sometimes small builds take a while.
Well, what I'm building...
Well, Rich, that's not completely true. You enjoyed the small build that was turned into the window of the church for Battle of the Bulge.
Oh, that is true. That is true. I did enjoy each little bit of everything that was done. I will tell you that I do have a mock plan.
So much you replicated it 10 times.
Well, the third time didn't count, so it was 9 times.
Oh, okay.
I do have a mock plan that I've been talking about for a while that no one knows about. It's what I've kind of been hiding from George. That will come into play, but I will say that is still undetermined because I don't know how big this is, and I'm thinking it's going to be at least have to be with the way I want it, 2 base plates wide and possibly 2 deep. So even a small build turns into something big. The Brian said my last build took 3 months. I'll be honest with you. That castle took me 6 months, and Battle of the Bulge only took me 8. You get really good at building something the 5th time. Well, I joked about it. I mean, I've already restarted the Clone Wars base. So, I mean, it had to... Well, that was my fault. I can't believe I got so far into this whole process and did not realize the screw-up I had made. And I was like, Caden is never going to let me live this down when I tell him I'm having to rebuild this again. But I did have to take it apart and start rebuilding it again.
You know, honestly, if you don't have to take something apart and start all of it or a section of it, you're really not trying that hard.
Well, I went to go like set up and I was like, oh, I need to redo the side of this where the mills plates are. That way I can do the border like I want. And then I was like, why won't this thing separate? And it's because I built the first freaking 6 base plates attached.
Yep.
It's not modular. And I was like, you are kidding me.
I've made that mistake. I don't know how many times.
So that was the big redo. But I will say in doing this, I have changed some stuff already to things that I did not like now that I have the chance. So it's been, I know I showed like a little clip of one wall. I need to show the whole thing.
So, Richard, do you have leaks this week?
I do. I have lots of leaks. These, of course, if Drew is listening, I have been placing them in the weeks. I'm going to continue to say this over and over. All these are in all the leaks are in order of what I care about the absolute least to the most. And this is the first. This does nothing for me. They are doubled down on this soccer stuff.
Yeah.
I hope
It's
to
crazy.
God it moves off the shelf because they have dumped a lot of money in this. But this still does nothing for me.
What's crazy to me is these look so good as posable figures, but the Star Wars look like crap.
Yep.
You know,
But I mean,
like,
they don't care about Star Wars. We've said that.
Yeah.
forever.
There's so much potential wasted. Like these as posable figures look great. I'm not a soccer fan. I mean, I know who these guys are, but like it is impressive how brick built these things are. And yeah, I just don't get it anymore.
Well, if you don't get that, here's two more.
Yeah, that I don't understand. I don't understand how anybody wants to buy that stuff, but whatever.
I mean, like I said, if you're a soccer fan, I get it. But like, if you looked at what has happened, like look at what the NBA sets, they didn't do well. I think the only figure now that is even worth anything is the Shaq and Kobe, right?
Yeah. And if they did it Jordan, I don't think they did.
They didn't do it, Jordan.
Yeah.
I would
They
own it.
didn't do Jordan.
I own Jordan minifigs. If they did a Jordan, I would own it.
Yeah.
If
They
they're-
did it. They did a Dirk Nowitzki. That one was cool.
But at the same time, like it's very. I don't think that those could ever be sold as something as a. What's the best way to put that? Those can never be sold as anything but a collector.
Yeah.
So I actually am missing pieces in this Lego set.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Just check the bags.
Yeah. Unless it's stuff that I don't think that I'm supposed to, but unless I'm supposed to dump out this entire next bag. Shiitake.
It's
I
good
mean,
money.
everything is in here, so I don't think that. I mean, it's all. It has to be all built correct because it all matches. As weird as that is to say, but I mean, everything is laying flat. Like everything is attached. So I don't think it could be anything I've done. And it's a 1x8 tan plate, and I've got a 1x6 sitting here.
You have to share.
I'm also missing a little green arch piece too,
I bet it's in the next bag.
but I can't attach this. This is an engine cover, and I can't attach it because I don't have the piece to attach it. So there goes that. Wait till they get my review.
You want me to ship the Yamato back to you? I bet those pieces are in that box.
And I just need the one piece. I don't need the whole boat. If you will.
Oh, you're getting the whole boat.
But anyway, get back to this shit show. Trevor said, "Are they posable? His elbows look locked."
Just up.
Yeah, they are locked. They are not posable.
Yeah, I guess that is locked. Yeah.
It's red plates.
I didn't get much.
Yeah. No, the arms don't move either.
And they only have 3 fingers. That's weird.
Well, 4. They got thumbs.
Well, a thumb isn't a finger, it's a phalange.
Next up, we got this. The only reason this is right here is just because it's a 4+ set. I will be getting this blue Raptor and this little green one just because they're new. I won't be getting this or the I guess they're calling this Pterodon. I will be getting the 2 Raptors though. Once again, not a bad build. I really love that they keep doing these printed Jurassic Park logos. But like I said, not for me. This is another one, same thing. I think this is a little cooler. It's got a little bit more I guess part usage just because of we're getting that right there. And if we're getting a Wolverine claw in blue, that gives the option to do a lot more with some plants and stuff.
That looks a lot better than the Spikosaurus.
This, I don't care what anybody says. I'm doing whatever I have to do to get this. The fact that we're getting a freaking taco stand. I'm fat as it is, and the fact that we're getting these little pieces that are curved to make tacos, never even thought about. But I don't care what it is now. As long as I can get a couple of these before my mock is done, there will be a taco stand in the clone base.
Nice.
Yeah. You need a margarita bar.
What do you think that is right there?
I don't see any shrimp on that menu.
You should get George Strait. You should have a George Strait concert doing Margaritaville.
That's your.
Isn't that?
That's not George Strait.
It's Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, Jimmy Buffett. There we go. Wow.
Alan Jackson.
I was
Yikes.
questioning myself. I was like, wait a minute.
I saw the brain working over there, Richard. Oh, is that a pina colada?
I don't know what it is, but they do not have shrimp on the menu, but it is on the picture. Next up is this. The only reason I rank this higher is I don't know what about this like baby T-Rex head being so big. I think it's adorable.
Yikes.
But it does have the iconic
The dog. What is its name? Can you go to the bottom right down there?
It's just called Young T-Rex.
What the heck?
That's my new rap name, Young T-Rex.
You're gonna have to get one of those.
I mean, to be honest, the truck isn't that bad of a build for a 4+ set. I mean, it's boxy as all get out because of this. 4-wheeler's pretty dope.
All done.
$45.
Next up, we're getting this. I'm a huge One Piece fan. I as much as I hate to say that I bought all the other sets just for the figs, and I probably shouldn't have, I am gonna hold out on buying this set. I will be going to Bricklink and buying the figs once they hit the stores. I do want all the figs. And I know what you're going to say, that these two giants are also characters, but I don't care about them. Next up is the Ninjago build.
That's cool.
I think these are pretty cool. They come with some really cool minifigs, and I think I have. Oh no, I do not. I thought I had a picture of them close up.
So on that note, Ninjago minifigs are going nuts right now.
Yeah. That also looks like they're really trying to dip into the Exo Force, old school.
Well,
Max.
that red one right there with the horn in the front
Uh-huh.
is, I can like show you pictures. That is almost an identical ripoff of a Gundam. Gene, are y'all moving a bunch of Ninjago figs?
Yep.
Yeah, we can't keep the old ones in stock.
I blame Harry.
You want to buy a bunch?
If you make it worth our money.
I may or may not have a shoebox full of Ninjago figs. Next up is another One Piece set. This one has a couple cool pieces in it. Like I said, I put this one up here mainly for the minifigs. I do like these new tree pieces.
That Mad Hatter's hat's kind of cool.
I was gonna say that looks more like Alice in Wonderland
Yeah.
Yeah.
mixed with the Hobbit.
I might get that set. I don't even watch One Piece, but I'd probably get that.
Next up is Chopper. I think this is pretty cool. Like I said, I am a fan. I won't be buying this though, just because I don't need all the sets. I just need the minifigs, and unfortunately, this doesn't come with one. But he does come with this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Next is another One Piece set.
I do like the castle.
Yeah, the castle's pretty neat, but once again, I don't need the pieces. I just want the minifigs. Next is another One Piece set. The reason why I rank this kind of higher is the 3-wheeler. If you've seen the show, he definitely has a 3-wheeler, and that right there is pretty cool.
The modular buildings are kind of cool too.
Yeah. Well, the more I looked at it, like I always think about like the stickers and if they can be used for anything.
Yeah.
All of these being like recruitment center number 12 would be kind of cool to put on like a military mock.
Yeah.
Some of these other ones I would have to see to what they say. I do like the fish in the show. You know, there's always like odd stuff. The fish with the hook in its mouth is pretty cool. Then next up, I put this.
That is ugly.
It is ugly. It is.
That's so ugly.
It's like that half-drawn horse, you know, where half of it's
Yes.
drawn really well and the rest of it's just a stick figure.
That's
Like
exactly
what
it.
happened at the head? They lost it at the head.
I don't get it, but what I do like about this set, and y'all are gonna be crazy, the reason why I rank this set so high is for a piece.
Not a minifigure, but a piece.
Oh, I know what you're talking.
No
Yep.
way.
What? Oh, it's
It's
not
a
a figure.
printed egg.
Oh,
So I don't care anything about this set. I will not buy anything in this. And it does nothing for me, but I will buy that egg.
Yeah, that egg is pretty cool. Like that
next
that
up-
ridge fin is just so cool. Like the way they designed that ridge fin, or spine, like into the body, that looks so nice. But the head and the tail looks so.
I just
dumb.
like how the I forgot what this piece is called. It's the Technic gear, like
Yeah.
Steering rack or whatever.
It's a rack gear.
Lorem said, "Nice motorcycle. Buy a kid that set. Take the egg." But at the same time, you say nice motorcycle, but it's literally a solid molded piece, and it's the same bike that comes in the stunt set.
But it's
Or the
same
stunt-
green.
It's the stunt bike, so it's just you could buy the thing for like $10. Now I don't know if this has a pullback motor. The stunt bike does.
okay.
Next up, we're getting Steve and Peggy's house. I don't know if this is going to be cool or not.
Who's that?
This is Captain America, and
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know where it's going to sit. Who knows? This will be to be determined. I should have technically ranked this a little lower, but over the other stuff, I'm going to put this higher at $200, and it being Marvel, I believe this might be something decent.
Now, if it was Al and Peggy's house, it'd be a lot better.
Only if it came with the shoe store as a GWP.
Yep.
I rank this higher because it's a molded dinosaur.
That
And-
dinosaur is cool.
And it's one that I don't have. I know that Drew's been away for a while. I kind of went crazy with molded dinosaurs.
I know you went crazy with animals just in general.
Molded dinosaurs, I got really bad. So I had a whole bunch of gift with purchases here. And I mean a whole bunch. And I ended up trading them all to Gene for dinosaurs. And then I
Nice.
ended up buying a lot of dinosaurs from a couple other stores. The plan was next year to build another castle, but do it with trolls, or not trolls, but orcs. And
Yeah.
take the dinos and put like cages and stuff on them to where they're the animals.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
But the guy I was supposed to be doing it with it bailed, and I have this is gonna sound really weird. I've said it before. I don't know the extent of most people don't know the extent I've done in it. I have dumped a lot of resources into the fact that I am doing Halo next year.
Yeah.
So I've bowed out of doing this castle, but this castle will happen one day.
Oh, sorry, what?
I was about to say, and I think this would actually be pretty badass because it does have studs on it to wrap a cage
Yeah.
around this and put this in a moat.
Right. That boat looks kind of cool. The boat has potential.
It
I don't
does.
understand the boat though. I wish I didn't bring the other picture of it, the back. I want to see how it looks at the bottom.
Yeah.
I
It's
do
just
like
a-
the crane.
Twin hull design.
You're definitely not picking this dinosaur up with that crane.
No. The helicopter is janky as all get out, but at least it's scale.
I like how they use the harpoon gun on the side is just like some type of, I'm assuming, gun.
Yeah.
Next up, we're getting the Metal X-Men Mansion, and this one's the Doomsday version. I don't know if they're going to do this the exact same thing, just change the color up, but
I just want a Doctor Doom. A good Doctor Doom.
I'm hoping they have one in this. I really
One would hope.
I mean, it's literally named Doomsday. It is literally Doctor Doom's like comic series. Hopefully, we will see that. Tron said we will wait and see. Yeah, we on this one. I will definitely wait and see. And I love how the price is just $300 to $400. Like somewhere in there, it's gonna be. Next up is I'm actually excited for this. We're getting a Ministry of Magic in the scale of Diagon Alley, but with it being 4,000 pieces,
Ooh.
I believe we are tipping the scale of it being the same as the Gringotts Bank.
Yeah, monster.
So that is, everybody knows I'm a Harry Potter fan, and I don't own the Gringotts Bank for some reason, but every other modular style house they've came out with, I literally have stacks of Harry Potter sets that I have never even imagined open. So this will be definitely one, and the fact that they put it off until September. Another justification in this is we still are not really sure if Brick Fair is happening, so I'll have that money. Next, the One Piece set that I will end up buying. Of course,
that is cool.
Everyone knows I have it in for ships. This being another ship, it's definitely pretty neat.
Those sails are nice.
Hey, George, send him that ship that you've got.
Speak up. I couldn't hear you in the back.
Send him that ship you've got if he's into ships.
Yeah. You can finish it for me.
I think he meant the Yamato, but you didn't catch on to that.
Oh, well, you could have them both.
Corey's back here busting out laughing.
I do love these sails. The only thing that's weird about this is the one that they just came out with. The Black Pearl, of course, has fabric. The One Piece has that like plastic.
Yeah,
that's
like nylon.
Yeah, that's 100% plastic.
Yeah,
and the way that looks, it has to be. But I will definitely be picking this up, and I like how we're getting another 5 wanted posters. That's pretty cool. Next up, I don't know if y'all seen this or not, but we're getting a Godzilla for Black Friday.
Get out of here.
No, I'm being serious. We are getting a Godzilla for Black Friday.
I'll have to actually see real.
So then are we going to get military with it then?
No.
You need Japanese defense forces to take them out.
Well, if you do Japanese defense forces, then that teeters on what era you're going to put it in, and that might tickle Caden's fancy too much.
No, we're not talking Pacific. Japanese defense forces didn't come around until post World War II. So,
but I don't know. This is what is rumored. I don't know. The only thing I don't get about this is the gift with purchase is a footprint with a 1x1 Mothra tile. Andrew, hold off on that. And then last but not least,
yes,
like I said, I am so excited for this. I know so many people that are.
Did you already pre-order it?
No, I don't pre-order anything.
Yeah,
especially a Lego set. Like they're going to have it.
Still extremely disappointed. There's no monster logos.
I know. I don't. That's the one thing I don't understand.
Missed opportunity.
I will say that I've got some ideas in the future for things, and if anybody lets these things hit Bricklink, I will buy like 4 or 5 sets of those wheels. Yeah, I might actually buy. For the Lightning McQueen, I have the one I built, and ironically, I have 4 over there. Don't.
I haven't bought a single one yet.
The Back to the Future DeLorean, I have the one that I built, and I have like 2 over there. I may pick up like 2 or 3 of these, just because.
Those wheels would look good on Lightning McQueen.
That's what I'm saying, buddy. That's what I'm saying. The one thing I want to know is both pictures are kind of deceiving. Gene, does this look like it's the normal width of a wheel? Or does this not look like it's a little bigger?
It looks wider.
It looks like the rear tires on the F1 cars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So if I can run some wider tires on Lightning McQueen and throw these wheels on there, that gold and red. Plus, I love the fact that these are going to be printed.
Yeah.
Trevor said, yes, they probably couldn't get the Monster IP. Having
Poor
worked
geez.
for them, Monster is super picky with their branding. And he said thick. I will say, though, I do wish they would have done Ken Block a little better. But it is what it is. I'm really glad that this is like my two tisms hitting together in one. But that is the Lego sets that have leaked. I will go ahead and jump into mocks just because I want to get mine done. I know George has a bunch. First one,
time of night, we could wait and do mine next week.
I mean, we can do that. First up, Moko Bricks. Brother, every time I show something from this guy, this thing is beautiful. I mean, it is flawless. Another mech.
Are you showing it or are you pulling it up?
I'm gonna pull it up.
Oh, okay.
I forgot that when I just realized
I was
that,
like, yeah, great. Looks amazing. Oh, that's cool.
Ah, that is beautiful.
I mean, I really wish I had the creativity to do some of this stuff. I want to know, Gene, what is a 2x2 plate that has this little caution and like these? Like I
Not
assume,
real designer.
I assume these are F1.
Either that or what was that? Sand Green Speed Champions.
Wait. Could that have been parts out of the Avatar? Wasn't that sand green?
Yeah.
Or what was that that one video game that they made sets of? It had that sand green robot too.
Oh, Horizon.
Yeah. No, not that one, but that is one, yes. But they made another one. It's not Siege. There's
Trevor
like
said there is not an F1 in that color.
No, it's not an F1. It was like a luxury sports car, not a Bugatti, but a
Either way,
Pugo or something.
this thing is dope.
Zoom in on that shin again.
The shin.
Yeah. So is that go to the other shin? It's not a real piece. Oh wait, no, that's two wedges. That's not one piece.
Yeah, this is two wedges.
Okay. I was thinking it was the Pentagon wedge piece.
Because it's the same thing here, here, and here. And he showed a close up of like the rocket pods being the stud shooters. So these finally have like a good use. And then I don't know what this piece is.
that's a lantern.
That whole thing. No, that's Technic.
No, yeah, that's too big for it to be a lantern.
But that piece is created specifically.
George, you're right. Those pieces came from the Lamborghini Lambo V12 Vision.
Oh, I did not realize it was Lamborghini. I thought it was something else.
Next up, this weird name that I can never pronounce, Irokin.
That is
Nice.
beautiful. I freaking love Mad Max.
I was like, when I seen this, I was like, I cannot wait to show this to George. And it's all done in that like metallic silver.
Yeah.
So it looks like old dusted chrome.
That's beautiful.
And it's got the tires over the tires to give it that kind of like Navi effect.
Yeah, that sand dune tire.
I seen this and I was like, I cannot wait for George to see this. This right here is the one reason why I didn't send all the mocks in the group chat.
You son of a beach.
Next up is Captain Barbados. We were talking about ships earlier.
Oh yeah.
Ah, the flying.
You think that's real though?
Well,
It looks like a render, but still
you
beautiful.
tell me.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's real. There's a shelf hanger in the back.
Yeah, that's real. And what's crazy is like this is kind of like, you know, I seen this and I was like, well, it's got these freaking round plates hanging.
Sails on.
Like, what is going on?
It's the rigging.
Yeah, it's for the rigging, but he's done it online to figure out how. And I mean, like, look at that.
Hmm.
And then seeing it without the sails and all those rigging, like that's. So I will tell you that I have the instructions to build this.
Didn't Lego do a Flying Dutchman?
They did, but it was. I mean, it's very. Well, I took mine apart. It's not anywhere near this.
It was very repetitive, though.
The Flying Dutchman that they did is made to be like the rib cage to flip open and open out.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Next up, I was sent this, and I had to bring this once I seen what it was.
Hmm.
This is a do what?
I hope that's not in the flight path of any airports.
Yeah.
This thing is. I seen it and I was like, "Holy crap, that's intense!" But it's definitely missing something.
Yikes.
The street lights and everything are pretty spot on.
Yeah.
The wiring for all the street lights too is one of those things.
Ginger, you tell the difference?
But it's definitely a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
Is this on Lego Ideas or something?
I have no idea.
That is a lot of trans blue panels.
Well, what's weird is there's panels and plates.
Mm.
And I'm assuming it's just to give it the effect of how it looks. But that is the mocks that I have brought. Andrew said that is not the World Trade Tower 1, but same guy. No, but that is the World Trade Center. Trevor said that's huge too. The hubcaps as fans on top is clever. Yeah, I've been stealing some ideas with like detail pieces to throw on the inside of the mock, and there's some creative ways that people keep coming up with.
Yo, what's up, Kennedy?
Kennedy is in the house. But yeah, out of all the Lego sets that we've had leaked so far this year, I think Ken Block's going to be the one to get them. I mean, the Lightning McQueen was pretty crazy. Like, I think that that drop was pretty big. And then now we're getting the Ken Block.
I need Tomater. Please give me Tomater.
I don't know if they'll do that.
I want it so freaking bad.
You don't have any of the tomatoes?
No. Tomater.
Do you not have well, I don't even have the Duplo ones.
I don't have any. Actually, I do have the newest Lightning McQueen set, but I don't have any card sets. That was during my dark ages, my like third or fifth dark age. I don't remember.
That sounds like the bubonic plague or something.
For the fifth time this year, I've put Lego down.
I really hope the Lightning McQueen leads to more characters. So,
yes.
Especially if we don't get a Mac, I'm going to be pissed.
Oh.
I don't think we'll get a Mac just because of how if they have to do it in a Speed Champion scale, that thing's got to be
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, mm,
The general would be cool.
yes,
So would
Sarge
not-
and Fillmore and
I'll say
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
love
more.
Fillmore, but I don't think they would do Fillmore.
Ramon would be cool.
they have the licensing for Volkswagen, so they could do remote or Fillmore.
Yeah, they could, but the fact of it being a stoner, I don't know if
Oh, they did the T1 camper van. What do you think happened in those things?
East out.
That's how a lot of flower children were brought about.
I mean, I'm all for it. Like I said, I think that we should get a whole, as many F1 cars as we got. We should be able to get a damn whole mess of Speed Champion cars. I mean, you got to think if you do one, you can pretty much base 4 or 5 off the same design, just change the color.
Yeah.
We at least need to get Chick Hicks and the King.
Yeah.
And recreate the race.
I think the hard one there would be the Hudson Hornet. I think that one would be really hard to recreate.
Be a big ass sticker
Yeah.
Yeah.
twice.
But I mean, I wonder what's more costly to them, one big sticker or 15 small.
It's a good question.
It's one sheet of sticker paper. Who cares?
Well,
Fair.
yeah, you got to figure in. They probably factor ink and everything else in with it.
And the machine to cut each individual sticker on the sheet, and somebody designing the artwork. And
Here we go using logistics and logic, man.
oh, I apologize.
Someone's got to be the smart one.
Definitely
I
not.
apologize and help starving pygmies in Africa.
Yeah.
No, there's no hope for you guys.
Said there's no hope for us.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you known us now, Tori?
Too long?
Yes.
See how it is, Tori. I see how it is.
Well, I've enjoyed being married to her for that much. So
What, too long?
Whoops.
longer than too long.
God. Where's
Yeah,
my
I'm working
phone?
on your retirement fund.
Caught Gene in 4K.
No, working on it.
StreamYard, clip that.
Oh, I said it wrong earlier. I said cut that. Damn it.
So StreamYard has done this new thing where when we end the show, it gives me the option to go back and clip a whole bunch of things to do as shorts. But it generates everything by itself. So like while I'm talking, it'll try to focus on me. But if it sees you moving and it thinks that you might be talking, it focuses on you instead of me. And it creates its own I've not messed with it enough to know if you can edit the captions, but it creates captions. First video I posted didn't do too well for it to be worth like all the time of waiting for it to come up with it. But we've been toying with like trying to figure out how to use it better.
One of these days we'll get it figured out just in time for it to update and do something else again.
Yeah, I was about to say we'll figure out how to use it. We'll figure out how to use it when it fixes itself.
Yeah. Or when Terminator uprises, who knows?
Hey, calm down. I still don't know what to do with this tank. It really, I guess I'm going to wait to see if I have a piece left over.
Move on to the next step.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've done. It's kind of annoying. Can't even buy fake Lego and get all the pieces anymore.
It's about that time, guys.
Yep. Drew, it's good having you back on, man.
Yeah, thank you.
That's like what, twice in a month?
Yeah, I know. Gene and I have been talking. My schedule's so crazy and talking about coming back, and so I'm gonna try to do once a month just as a guest and
Hell yeah.
just be able to hang out and get my Lego itch back. I feel after got through the first year pretty good, and lots of changes have happened and stuff. So it was sad to have to take a break, but it was good for my mental health and everything
no,
moving in parts to be present in my real life.
I totally understand that. I'm not gonna lie. When I was the first night I was on, I was bummed you weren't here because I started watching like a month ahead of time before I got on and went back and watched a bunch of podcasts. And Richard's like, "No, he's not on the show anymore." I'm like, "That son of a biscuit eater."
Yeah, it was definitely a bummer to not have our paths cross sooner, but I'm glad they did.
No, yeah, it's been awesome. Great show.
Yeah,
I made the thumbnail, and George was like, "Drew coming back," and I was like, "No."
And then you shared another one today, and you had At the King.
Yeah, but I didn't tag anybody. I knew you were gonna fall for it. That's why I did it.
So I started looking up At the King, and like 6 people I know that have At the King or something in their names. I'm like, oh, that guy wouldn't come on this show. There's no way.
What I tried to do, and it was going to be very dirty. It was going to be very dirty. But what I tried to do was tag Richard Petty as the king.
Oh, that would.
I know that it would have never mattered. But George would have been on here at like 4 o'clock waiting.
Man, if you got the king on here, I'd have flown to your house tonight.
I got an extra room, George. So if you fly, come on over.
All right. Anything to meet Richard Petty.
Amen. I'll go with you.
Doesn't Richard Petty live like extremely close to us?
Not far.
Where is he at, Gene? Do you know?
Randleman area,
I just don't think he does Legos.
South High Point. So one of my high school friends is actually friends with him and lives near him.
There you go. I keep.
Who are we talking about? Am I too young to know this reference?
Richard Petty.
Oh my God!
Come on, you're killing me.
You might know his grandson.
Is this Caden 2.0 on now?
How old is Caden?
24.
24. Okay, I'm 20. I'll be 28 this year. So
I'm much older though.
yeah, not too much.
The problem with Caden is if it happened at all, and it's anything that anybody was like that went through a spell of it being popular, Caden just never knew about it.
Yeah.
Do you know who Sam Elliott is?
I'm better at faces. Let me look it up. Sam Elliott. It sounds familiar.
Hey, StreamYard clip that.
Very.
Yes. Okay. Yes. The actor. Yes. The real down low voice. If you want to drive a Ford, you know what it's like to get beaten by a spaghetti noodle and still have to drive a Ford.
Eat beef. It's what's for dinner.
Every time I think of him, the only
Corey
thing
said he was in Roadhouse. That was a movie that was done about 8 to 10 years before you were born.
Yep.
I do know about Roadhouse. I've never seen it, but I know about it.
Okay, there we go. See,
I'm slightly cultured, just slightly.
every time I think about Sam Elliott and all the movies he's ever been in, the only thing that pops in my head is he was on a show called The Ranch. Has anybody ever seen it?
Yes.
Yep.
He
Love
talks
that show.
He puts on the Uggs and he's like, "Damn it, these things are comfortable."
Right.
Doesn't he he talks about like Tom Brady wearing those Uggs or something like that, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that was a great show. Man, I think we've gone back and watched it over and over again like 2 or 3 times now.
What was that on? Is that on
Netflix.
Prime?
Netflix. Yeah, him, Ashton Kutcher,
Yep.
the guy that played Hyde in that 70s show. Fez was on there for a while.
You mean the guy that got kicked off because he ended up getting into a whole bunch of crap?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Very.
He's
On that
a
note,
lot of stuff.
So I will say that there is some pieces left over that I would technically need in this. But they're a different color than what this is telling me to use. And
so you do need glasses because you probably picked the wrong color.
No, well, one's gray and one's tan. I did not pick the wrong color. I promise you that. The problem is if I use this, it is going to be visible as gray.
Colorblind.
That's
One of them's coral, Richard.
one of them.
Squirrel.
Damn it. It'll be okay. We didn't do much better. We got Caden on now, and Caden's colorblind, so
Oh yes, love that.
this thing is a monstrosity. But it is getting that time. Do y'all got anything going on this weekend?
I'm gonna be. I got to just because we throw so much scrap away at work. I got this nice, 1/2-inch 4x8 maple piece of wood. One side's finished, and they were just gonna throw it away. So I took that, and that's gonna be my new Lego table. And so I'm gonna try to work on the studio in there. I got a lot of around the house projects. We just have to replace our air conditioner this weekend. So just spending money left and right. But yeah, I'm gonna try to work on that this weekend so I can start laying out my bricks and get the studio going. And we finally got an AC window unit for it, so it's gonna be pumping real nice in there. I'm very excited about that.
Sometimes you just can't beat like a true window unit.
I know they're I got it for $100 off and brand new from BJ wholesale or whatever. Yeah. Wholesale BJ's? Where?
Clip that.
AI.
I need an air conditioner too. What website was that?
I think blows nice.
WholesaleBJs.com.
WholesaleBJs.com.
Can we get that as a sponsor?
They got staples in Staples. Where are you going? Dicks.
Watch out, Cole Staples Dicks.
Oh
Those are
my.
always a classic.
Trevor said you need to reduce your whiskey and red meat intake. What do you do to relax? Eat steak and drink whiskey.
I was at the eye doctor today, and they asked me what medications I took, and I listed like a men's multivitamin. Take it daily, and it asked for a reason. I said because they don't make chewable Flintstones for adults.
So
that's going on the permanent record now.
I went to the dentist. I had to get some. I haven't been to the dentist in like 5 years, and like I finally started using the insurance my company has, and so I went to the dentist, and they were just noticing my teeth after doing X-rays, and they're like, "Do you clench a lot?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, I'm like, "But I don't understand why you're looking at my mouth, though."
You didn't say that. Oh my god.
They told me the same thing at work. They were like, "You realize that you've had medical and eye and dental for the past like 15 years, and you've never like actually done anything?" I'm like, "Yeah," and they were like, "Why haven't you used it?" I'm like, "Because you're gonna get me to go for them basically to tell me some shit's wrong with me." I was like, "I'm
right."
I was like, I worked as a mechanic for I don't know how long. My whole goal is to find something wrong with your car." I was like, if I go there, they're gonna try to find something wrong with me.
I never had high cholesterol till I went to the doctor.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So
Did you know you were overweight up until 10 minutes ago? No.
oh,
Funny.
No, I'm just under tall.
Yeah.
under tall. Yep.
right.
Portly.
No, sir. Your scale is actually broke.
I still because they went to go clean my teeth too, and the hygienist is like, "So do you floss?" And I just looked at her and I said, "Jenny," because her name's Jenny. We both know the answer to that question. Like,
Why do you ask these things when you already know?
right?
So this was when I hadn't been working at the job for long, but I had full dental and everything. And I went there and I had all 4 of my wisdom teeth have grown in. They don't bother me. They don't cause pain. They don't do like anything. And the woman, I went there for a normal cleaning, and she was like, "Oh, your wisdom teeth are in." And I was like, "Yes." She was like, we need to make a schedule to pull them. And I was like, for what? And she's like, well, we need to pull them out. You know, they're your wisdom teeth. I was like, yeah, but they're not bothering me and they're in fully. I was like, there's nothing wrong with them. She's like, yeah, but we have to pull them. I need to go talk to such and such. And she like left the room. Well, by the end of the whole thing, they gave me a bill. And the bill, you know, your 2 teeth here are the same. Your 2 teeth here are the same. And she gave me the bill of like what it would cost, and I was like, "Why are all 4 teeth a different price to pull?"
Yeah,
I was like, "Who's doing y'all's damn math?"
I know they'll charge more for the bottom because there's more bone density.
Yeah,
but even like for like, because I had 4 fillers, 2 in the top, 2 in the bottom on my back molars, because I don't have wisdom teeth because they were growing in wrong, but they were all the same price to do a filling, no matter what size the filling was. And so it's just, which is weird that like they have a different price for each tooth that they pull.
This woman did not deserve to go through what I put her through. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, it was a whole ordeal. Like, she was telling me, and I was like, she was like, well, you do realize that if something were to go wrong, they could like rot and fall out. And I like looked at the bill. I was like, sounds like it saved me $1,500.
Yep. Antibiotics are cheaper.
Yeah. And then that was another thing. They were trying to prescribe me antibiotics, and I was like, for what? And she's like, well, in case it's infected. I was like, but it's not infected. And she was like, well, according to our records right now from the x-rays, no. And I was like, sweet. So I don't need this. So I will tell you that this is how stupid, and we can end it or whatever after this. This is how stupid that doctors seem to me. All right. So my dog has a place on its face, right? We took the dog to the vet, I don't know how many months ago, and they told us there was nothing wrong with him, that it was just a spot on his face. Old dogs get it, whatever. Well, it kept growing and growing. And like I told my wife, I was like, he's scratching at it, all this other stuff. I was like, I don't know what's going on with it. I was like, maybe we should take him back. And he kept messing with it. And just me being the dumb person I am, what did I do? I like squeezed it. So like it explodes like a cyst, right? So like we clean it all up and everything else. And she takes him to the vet, and the vet's like, I told Haley, my wife doesn't handle situations like that well. So she was like, I'm going to call you whenever they come back in the room to let you know what they find. And I'm like, all right. So she's like, oh yeah, we need to go ahead and get this off his face. It's a tumor from like cancer and all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, well, whatever we need to do. And she's like, so this is going to be the price if we remove it. And it'll be an extra $400 to send it off and have a biopsy done to figure out if it's cancer. And I was like, well, you just told me it was cancer. She was like, well, we don't know that for a fact. And I was like, so you don't know that, but you're telling me it is. That way you can charge me an extra $400 to send it off. And she was like, well, once it gets back, if we find out that it's cancerous, we need to go in and look again to make sure we got it all. And I was like, ain't the object of this whole damn thing to get it off in the first place? Like,
yeah.
And I was like, this is what we're going to do. I was like, remove whatever's on the side of his face. I was like, and then we're going to clean his teeth while y'all got him under. I was like, other than that, he's fine. I promise. I was just like, doctors to me, they just, I mean, like I said, in the world of mechanics, I know how it is.
Yeah.
My job is to find something wrong with your vehicle. Your job is to find something wrong with me.
Yeah. Dude, I've gotten very lucky with my dentist. He shows me the options and says, if you want to do it, we'll do it, you know? And then like with even my doctor, he gives me the 3 choices: nothing, everything, or a little bit of both. You know, he's like, I've struck gold with that. I've gotten very lucky. And I think that's just because the doctor I went to they're like a group of doctors who don't want to be underneath insurance.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a monthly subscription that's like $70 a month. And like you get free medication. Like there's like 11,000 different medications that come free. But my work pays for me. Like if my wife joined it, we would have to pay like $45 or something like that. But my work pays for every employee to be on it. And I'm like, sweet. It makes it easier for my job because if I got to send someone off for stitches, it's covered underneath that too. So
Trevor said that they cannot fix what's wrong with me. That's nice. Tron says my doctors just choose everything. I didn't get that choice. I'll tell you a story. I don't think George has ever heard this. I don't even know if Jeans has heard this. So I was at work one day, and my chest starts killing me. Right, like when I breathe in, it like hurts. So the guy I'm working next to is like, dude, you all right? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, it just hurts to breathe. He was like, are you having a heart attack? And I was like, hell if I know. He was like, well, do we need to like call someone? Like he like kind of like is raising his awareness level. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. So I'm like continuing to work on this car. Next day I come in and it's like hurting a little worse, but I'm like, it hurts like to breathe in and then it'll like go away. And then it like hurts to breathe in and then it like goes away for a while. And I'm like lifting tires up and like putting tires on cars. And I'm still doing everything. And, our company has a nurse that goes around from location to location. That is her job. She works for the hospital around here, but we hired her just to kind of go around. And what it's really for is if you have like things that you're maybe shy to go to a doctor about or something like that. It's kind of like a check-in or mental problems and want to talk to somebody. That's what she's really there for. And she comes up to us one day and she's like, is anybody okay? And my buddy, without missing a beat, is like, nah, he's been having a heart attack for the last 4 days. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, well, I'll be honest with you. I was like, something in my chest is killing me. Like it hurts like when I'm lifting stuff. I was like, it hurts when I breathe in. And she's like, huh. And she's like asking like these obvious questions. And she comes up to me and she just like pushes my chest. And she's like, did that hurt? And I'm like, not at all. She's like, oh, all you did was pull a muscle in your chest. You're fine.
Yeah.
And like walks off. And I'm like, see, and my buddy was like, if I'd had it my way, he's like, you'd have been in an ambulance like 3 days ago.
Yeah. No, it's trippy because like I've had that before where it's like you pull a muscle in between your two chests or like on your sternum and it kills so bad. It's like, oh, I'm dead. I'm dying. It's over, but it's all right. I'll keep working.
We had one of my first jobs. We had a guy who was like the funniest guy I've ever worked with in my life. And we were in a break room, which was upstairs. The store was downstairs. And he asked me if I wanted to order him lunch one time. He was like, we're really busy. We're just going to come up here and, eat lunch as fast as we can, go back downstairs. And we ordered Jimmy John's. So he like crushes this Jimmy John sub faster than anybody I've ever seen eat a sub. And like, he starts like grabbing his chest and I'm like, are you all right? And he's like, yeah, I think I'm having like a heart attack. I don't know what's going on right now. He's like, I can't breathe. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, like I'm 19 at the time. I'm like, all right, we got to do something. So he starts like getting out of the chair and crawling across the ground. And he starts like crawling towards the stairs, going downstairs. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, look, man, I'm just gonna be honest with you. He goes, if I'm dying, I am not dying in this piece of shit place. He's like, and I'm like, do I call 911? Because you're like bouncing at this point.
I'm dying. It ain't gonna be here.
I'm dying. I'm not dying in this piece of shit. I was like, okay,
that's funny.
But it is got that time. I do. I love the fact that you are back on. We'll definitely have this once a month. You coming back or whatever works to your convenience.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I do want you to get the studio done. I've like heard and talked about your studio progress. I really want to do something outside. I also at the same time would like to move. I don't know how any of that's going to work, but
yeah, I'm excited. It's a nice fresh slate to start over and have a studio. And like, I got lucky that, my father-in-law is, he's retired. He just retired as electrical engineer. And for Christmas, they wired up everything, new lights, new outlets, new breaker box, things prepared for the correct equipment that I want to have in there. And so I got really blessed with that. So I'm excited for what the future holds. And I've never had a 10 by 20 space that's just for Legos. So it's going to be great. Get to call it the doghouse. So my wife will send me out there a lot.
It's going to fill up faster.
Right. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. So taking tips on what I should be doing in there. So if you guys have any ideas, please shoot them.
Lots of shelves.
Lots of shit. I was about to say
lots and lots of shelves.
Line the walls.
I'm actually gonna do speaking on that. I know we're trying to end this thing, but I'm gonna do a sorting table and so organize everything by color. Unless I have multiple of that same piece, like if it's a masonry brick, I'm not gonna pour them in there, but have all the colors and then have a 4x4 table that I dump that color onto, can sift through it and find it, I think that's going to make my life easier because I hate taking down mocks and organizing them out just a little bit, thinking that was the last one. Oh, there's 15 more pieces. I got to go find that small ass drawer.
Yeah.
So, but
It's-
yeah,
Everybody has their own way. Gene, we had a whole episode of Gene explaining to how everything helps them and the way things are sorted for them.
yeah,
And the way that they do it don't necessarily work for me and George. When me and
Yeah.
George are looking for a piece, we don't care that we have 3 black, 3 gray, and 4 red in one drawer. We just want that one black. So ours are
Yeah.
separated. And it just, I mean, that's the way I spent a lot of time down here doing the tans,
yeah,
and it's the only thing is doing it this way. I have, and it sounds really weird to hear somebody say this, but everybody in the chat is going to be like, what the hell is he talking about? I have more Lego of pieces than I will ever need or use.
yeah,
And what I mean by that is, like, of course, I'll never get rid of bricks.
right.
But, man, I've got, like, shoe boxes full of different, like, of the wedge plates.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need 200 wedge plates of, like, dark bluish gray? No, I don't. I'll never use them. I just
Yeah.
won't.
Yeah,
Never say
And
never.
well, a lot of the stuff's what I've been doing is, like, I'll go through all this and anything that's like you know, the inverted slopes that are like 4x6 or 2x6 or 2x4, all those are going to Gene. Like, anything I find that I have never used a single one in the last like 6 years of me doing this, every single one of them goes to Gene. Because
Yeah.
if I need one, it's more or less for an instruction thing that I bought, like off of Rebrickable or something like that. And I'll only need 1 or 2 of them. I don't need 15 that I have.
right.
So that's one thing that I've been doing quite a bit of.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming out. Thanks for everyone watching. Hit that like button. Come back next week. I don't think we'll have a guest next week, but then again, I didn't know we were going to have Drew until like 3 days ago. So
Finally, it was unbusy. I could text you.
everybody take it easy. Peace.
Yeah. Clicks and clacks, building blocks, let's begin. Stacks on stacks, with beards we always win. In a world of plastic, our minds spin. Brick by brick, where do we dive in? Brickin' with the beard, we never stop. Talking pieces, colors going over the top. Custom sets, landscapes, got a shop. Tunes drop, make the hobby.